What is up, everybody? It is nowonshall. Come back to you with another Star Trek Fleek video. Today, we are actually going to talk about faction grinding and actually hitting that 1 billion mark. I think I'm the first content creator that actually hit that 1 billion mark on a faction thus far that I know of. Most of them have not yet, but I've been going at faction grinding for a while now, since the beginning of the game, since that 10 mil was the first mark, and then your last lock is gonna be at 1 billion, and 1 billion is like a staggering number that would kind of make you shy away. It actually becomes easier as you progress through your repetition grind, because you get more and more and more rep as you go up in the chain of going from glorified to champion, or whatever they're called again. I forget the names because it's been so long since I've been jumping one to another to another to another. As you see, it is 9 o'clock my time. I actually finished up my away team mission. This is actually a perfect timing to be able to show you how I accomplished getting my faction up there, and there are newer ways to add into it. Before we get into the video, don't forget that like, that subscribe, that bell notification down below. And below that, if you click that description, see more in the description, come join my Discord, and under that is going to be a donation link. It's going to be a tiny URL. If you want to donate, click that button. I greatly appreciate it. And under that is a join button for either 2, 5, 10, or 20 bucks a month. It'll help me on a monthly basis, and I want to continue making videos for you guys and continue to trying to dedicate my time to making videos, and then pouring more time into it. I'll get back into the grind and start doing more live streams for you guys. I know I've been saying that. I know it's been a little bit tough lately for me, but I want to get back into it because I love you guys. I love making content for you guys. I'm trying not to make this all cut and dry or rinse and repeat on every video, but I want to still talk about it. Let's go take a look at a 1 billion faction, what it actually looks like to hit 1 billion faction in the game. As you see on my left side, it says champion. That is your max reputation you can currently get in the game, is 1 billion. I'm not sure if they're going to add more down the line, but I hit that lock, which was easier than you think it is. As you see here, 1 billion max rep. It just shows max rep right there at the top, and it's 1 billion, 1 billion.5. And what it looks like to have everything unlocked. You keep going down. Now you can see the hecta, whatever you want to call it. It costs 1,600 per piece. And if you want to do some math, quick little math on it. So if it's 1,600 per piece, you X that by 650 blueprints, which is, that's the wrong number. 1,600 X by 650. Math's hard. 650 equals 1,040,000 credits. 1,040,000. Well, 1,400,000 credits. That's got a staggering number, which I don't think I'll be hitting anytime soon. But that is what the thing actually cost. And if you want to go in the math of per pack it cost, it would be nutty. So if we divided the 1,004,000 divided by, I think it was what is it per pack now? What is it per pack that we see now? Go here. Let's go down, because they increased the pack size on my server. I know I made a video on it, so you guys didn't see the increase in pack size, but I saw the increase in it. So let's find it quick. And it was what, 34,000, 31,000.4. So divided by 31,400 equals about a lot. So I'd buy that pack 33 times. So if you buy that pack 33 times, 31,400 divided or X by 33, which is about 33 packs. That is $3,300 just for that ship, give or take. Probably a little less, a little more. My math may be off. We never knew I was great at math. All right, so let's actually get into the point of the video. Oh, I want to show you like my progression on the quarry. So the progression on the quarry is I have I have 91 blueprints out of 350. I'm still missing a bit. So 350 minus 91. I still need 259. And to get 259, I would need approximately 300,075K blueprints. 375K of credits. That's gonna be a long haul, and I'm just gonna go for it, go slowly at it, and I'm like to spend to get it. I'm just gonna do it naturally. I'll probably be 46 before I even get it, maybe 47 for all I know. But let's actually get in the video. How would you accomplish getting that 1 billion faction lock, or just faction in general? So you rank up through factions from, if we look at it again, are respected to glorified to all the others. You actually tend to get more daily factions. So if we compare, if we go here, This is one thing I've been sticking to. I've only been picking one of these, not two, not three, because that's just detrimental to you. It might help you for specific credits, but I pick one only because that's the one I'm working on. So if I went Klingon, and if I look at it, it approximately gives 1.9 million. So we did the math. 1.9 mil plus 585 million plus 350 million plus 387 2 is about 3.2 billion a day, million a day, which isn't bad. But if you look at the numbers, I think this one started at 600,000 or take, so it took me 30-40 days to get that far. And then if you look at other ways of doing it, you could either use your Borg refinery, and this is a slow roll at it. You can always convert your nanoprobes into credits as only 86k, or depending on your Vidar's level. Other ways of going at it besides the grinding method is recently added to the game, recently new to the game. People are not happy with it just yet, but I think the long run it's going to make a big difference in the game. Sorry, I'm just clicking buttons right now. And if we click here, go all the way to the end, away teams, and you can gain rep through here too. So you see it's not showing that rep anymore because I finished it off, but if you can get it, it's 50k for that one. Romulan, 50k. It was a million for my Klingon. It's all depending on your rep. You can use that too for it. It's kind of high, but it's another way of doing it. Other way of gaining rep in the game would be if you go down here, you go down to your missions, look for that specific one, do that mission. Simple as that. The fourth way is going to be actually reputation grinding, and it has to do with your research. And if you look at your research, go here, and we go to that I think it's in the galaxy tree. There's a few of them. So you have here, you have these. You want to upgrade all these. These are going to be good for whatever specific faction you work on. You want to get as high as possible, and then you go down to here. So whatever faction you're working on, as you read here, increases plus or negative Federation points using a Federation ship. That is key. For any of them, it is key to use that specific ship, and I'll go through it. And then if we look at, I think there's going to be some in away teams because that was recently added in here since we got away teams, which we have these right here, which should be the same thing. Increases the amount of Klingon rep they gain from gained or lost for hostile and armadas. And then we have, I believe there's another one in maybe not in territory. We have those two you want to get into and focus on right away because those will help you. Not 100%. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think there are any rep gains in here in the outlaw tree, and no, there isn't. And I know there isn't any in the combat tree. So if we go to the combat just to make sure, we have their weak points that just helps you fight them, and this evasive stuff that's only combat related. So when you're actually fighting hostiles, let's say you're wanting to gain rep for, let's say Klingon, or you want to gain rep for Federation. So when you're doing Federation rep grinding, let's go find a Fed area, and let's go look at Wolf because that's, or Soul is the easiest one for me to look at, quickest one to find. And if we look at the mobs, so up here it shows I would gain 9,760 ROM rep for killing one of these, and if you use your Federation ship, you'll gain much more increase. So you see that 9,760 if you're using your Federation ship, not Federation, I mean Romulan ship. So your Augur, your D4, wow, I'm saying misquoting, your Augur, or your wow, my names aren't, I'm not doing good with ships right now. So let's go look. Let's double check in my head because I am forgetting stuff. Gladius. So you want to, if you're going ROM, you're trying to gain ROM rep, so you want to use your any of your ROM ships. Oh, any of them. So let's go down. Let's leave the Valdor at the end of the chain because that's too far for a lot of you guys when you're looking at it. Legionary, Sense, Gladiuses, or Augurs. If you want to gain that specific rep, you want to use that specific ship to gain that rep bonus that you gain from your research. So like I said, if we go back to our research, you want to be able to click here, go to your research, make sure which one you're trying to work on, so it's that specific rep you want to work on. Like I said, if you were using a ROM ship, make sure that ROM reputation is higher. So your ROM rep gain, whatever you want to call it. Station, nope. Why'd I go to station tree? Probably people are screaming like, come on, no one. So we have these ones that you want to work on, the helps. but these are specific ones. So if you want to go ROM, you want to get that as high as you possibly can currently for your ops level, and work with that to gain more of that rep, to get it higher up there, to increase your easier rep games when you're actually grinding. So you want to use a Romulan ship to gain Romulan faction, attacking those hostiles. If you're using Klingon, you want to use a Klingon ship like a D4 D4 and a few other ships that are Klingon related to gain that faction. And if you want to do with the Federation, you want to use an Enterprise and blah blah to gain that faction. You have to make sure it's the greater one. The places I suggest grinding once you hit 39, or once you're actually able to access deep space, because the grind becomes much easier and much more quicker, is when you get to deep space. Let's zoom out. Let's go to the beginning of deep space. So one place, if you're trying to grind Klingon, go to Rala. That is the best place once you get there. Next one is going to be Dashi is another good one, or not Dashi, I mean Zasum's another great one for when you're trying to grind for Romulan. And then when you're Klingon, or you're trying to grind for Federation, it's going to be Jakorash. And other place people don't know that's just undervalued is going to be down here. Let's see where we at. So is it, I haven't been there in a long time, so it's going to be, where'd it go? So it's going to be Taiga Core. That's another great place to actually grind. A lot of high levels, even 40 pluses grind here for this specifically, because the rep is going to be greatly numbered. So you gain 7k faction for Federation. So if you want to grind, you want to grind here. Because look at how many ships are here. So let's say this 7k, this is 7k, 6k. Let's look at that. And let's do a comparison to something much harder. Let's go to Kronos and look at Kronos. Click on Kronos. Load up Kronos. And we look at the rep here. It's only 2k of a difference. And these are much harder to kill. And Taiga Core, those are easy if you want to gain rep. That's the easiest place to grind rep for Kling or for Federation if you want to get there. Because yeah, you can grind Romulan there, but you're not going to be as greater numbers as because there's no real other place besides deep space to do it that has these numbers. So that's one place you can grind out and do it. Others, if you can get to deep space, eventually when you get there, you go to those 3 base systems. You can grind all day long with that specific ship where you want to gain rep for that bonus. I know some of you guys already know this. I wanted to do a little refresher, and I'm the first content creator to hit 1 billion, and I wanted to show that to you guys. All right, guys, it is nowonshall signing out. Don't forget to like that subscribe button, that bell notification down below. Below that, in that see more button, click it. Come join my Discord. Under that is going to be a donation link. If you want to donate, use that tiny URL. And under that is a join button. If you want to become a member for the 2, 5, 10, or 20 bucks, hit that button. Help me out. I love you guys. Peace out. Have a wonderful day. Later.